Talk about a full plate. These colorful dishes come from a family-owned company right here in America. In weeks to come, we'll be looking at businesses making it in the USA. To begin, Elaine Quijano has a success story forged in a time of hardship.
October 29th, 1929, Black Tuesday.
When we look back on the Great Depression, we tend to picture it in black and white. The soup lines, the closed-up shops, the shanty towns, all just shades of gray in our collective memory. So it's a bit surprising that in the midst of that drab time, a rainbow of color flooded into homes across the country. When an iconic piece of Americana, Fiesta dinnerware, was born.
You were trying to appeal to whom exactly?
Mrs. Susie Homemaker, the mass market, if you would. We wanted everybody to have this product.
Joseph Wells III is president and CEO of the Homer Laughlin China Company, a pottery business his family has owned since 1897. It was his grandfather, William Wells, who in 1936 thought America's spirits needed a boost.
He came to our designers and said, "This is what's going to be good for the Depression. People need to brighten up their table and have something to be happy about." And that's how Fiesta got started.
Even in those troubled times, it was a hit. Inexpensive plates, cups, bowls, and accessories in colors worthy of a crayon box. 76 years later, Fiesta ware is a fixture on dinner tables across the country. It's a favorite on bridal registries and has inspired a legion of collectors.
My kids love it. All the colors are fun and festive.
My aunt had some, and I just fell in love with hers. I like that it's American made.
It's an explosion of color. It makes you happy. It's a fiesta.
Cups and saucers.
Few collectors are as passionate as Richard Mayberry of Southport, Connecticut.
I call this the Great Wall of China.
He started collecting in the early 90s after his mother's death, when he came upon this plate in an antique shop.
I looked at it and I said, oh my gosh, my mother had this when I was a kid. So this was the plate that started the whole thing. And now I have 16 times more than she ever had, so she's laughing, I'm sure.
It's amazing. There are people that have made shrines out of their house to display their Fiesta.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah. I mean, we're just talking about a little bit of mud here that we've happened to toss together.
But at this sprawling factory on the banks of the Ohio River in Newell, West Virginia, that mud is transformed into something beautiful in much the same way it was back in 1936, by hand. 900 workers painstakingly pour, mold, scrub, spray, and bake the pottery to perfection. In what used to be the pottery capital of America, Homer Laughlin is the last big company standing, as countless others have fallen to cheap foreign imports. For fourth-generation owner Joseph Wells, keeping his factory open is about honoring a commitment to generations of Fiesta lovers and to his community.
My grandfather and my father, their goal was to provide jobs for the people that live here. I kind of think that's a nice goal to have.